Hello Internet, this video is part of the Jeep project playlist on Scott's Garage. In this video, I'll be talking about the Positive Crankcase Ventilator valve and system, the PCV, on this 1946 Willys CJ2A Jeep. What I'm about to say though about the PCV system applies to any gasoline engine. Keep watching. Okay, on most gas engines, the top part of the engine, whether it's a 4-cylinder or if it's an 8-cylinder or a 6-cylinder, what's on the top is the valve cover, and that's where you put the oil in, and there is someplace along there a PCV valve. Now that's not the case with this 76-year-old CJ2A Go Devil engine, the L134. The valve cover is actually here, it's a side cover. So all along here, behind here, is the valve cover. And the PCV valve on this engine happens to be right here, and I'll give you a close-up of this. But before I do so, I want to explain why a PCV valve is necessary to begin with. Now, this area of the engine down here is the crankcase. And in that crankcase, you have the crankshaft, and that's basically rotating with the pistons. The pistons are driving the crankshaft, and the pistons up here. And there's lots of oil there. When you pour oil in, it goes to the oil pan on the very bottom. That's right above the crankcase. And as your engine is moving, it's a lot of moving parts. And the rings of the pistons are trying to keep out the gas and the fumes and the exhaust from the crankcase. However, in the piston rings, there's a little bit of a space. And it is, over time, there are some particles of fuel and unburnt fuel and exhaust that get into the crankcase, and as it's mixing around, it creates a positive pressure, and that pressure has to be released, and that's really the purpose of the PCV valve. Now there's a danger if that positive pressure is not released, and the danger is you have seals in your engine, and with the positive pressure of that crankcase, it's going to blow out the seals and you're going to lose oil. So if you have an oil loss, it could be because your PCV valve is plugged. Now, the PCV valve on this engine is right here, and I'll take it apart here in a minute, but it basically is a one-way valve that the positive pressure from the crankcase comes through here, and it goes through here, and this is the intake manifold on this Go Devil engine. So there is a vacuum here. It creates a vacuum right here, and it's tied into the vacuum. So you have positive pressure from the crankcase, and it needs to be released, and it's being drawn in by the vacuum of the intake manifold. Now this is unbelievable to me. I love working on cars, and I'm privileged now to make this Go Devil engine my focus. And I'm amazed that a 76-year-old engine, 1946, and they have a PCV valve. And there's a great purpose for it. It is absolutely necessary, and you have to have a good PCV valve or you're going to have problems with your engine no matter what. Okay, when I rebuilt this Go Devil engine, it didn't have any of the PVC material. It didn't have any of the tubing or the PCV valve. There's just the plug here, or what is called the PVC cup right back here. And so I'm going to take it apart so you can see exactly. I didn't see any YouTube videos on this with the Go Devil engine. So I'll make it easier for those that want to know more about it. And I'll show you that there is a cone filter back here, and I'll talk about that later. But what I'm going to do now is simply take off the tubing, and I have a flare nut wrench, which is what I prefer. This is 1/2 inch, so you can easily get around the tubing there. And for brake lines and tubes like this, it really is the way to go. So let me just take this off. Compression fitting. Just pull it out. There we go. It's pulled out. Next, I'm going to separate the casing for the PCV valve, and we should see the valve itself. And again, this valve right here is a one-way valve, so pressure can go in, but it cannot come out. Okay, I know I said I was going to take this apart. I've decided not to. It's a little bit tighter than I thought, and this is pricey, and I'm going to assume that when I purchased it that it was working correctly. But I'll show you a diagram instead. So here is a diagram that shows the spring and the inner parts, and it basically is a one-way valve. So pressure goes in, but it cannot come out. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take off the PVC cup, and I'll show you what's behind there. And I'm going to leave the tube on there and just take out, this is a 1/2 inch. Again, I did not have the benefit of this when I was putting this together, and I didn't see any YouTube videos on this, and I realized that very few people are working on, 1946 Willys Jeep CJ2A, but in case you are, I'll show you again what I learned. These are all expensive parts, by the way. Okay, so there's this long bolt here, and you can see there's a washer here. Okay, what this is, looks like a cone, but the official name is a ventilator baffle. Now this can get clogged, and if this gets clogged, you're going to have blowback, and there's the same thing with the pressure in the crankcase becoming too much and blowing out seals. And so if you notice oil leakage, it could be that this is clogged and you have to take this apart and clean this. Okay, here's another look. So again, the baffle simply fits on there, and this whole thing goes inside the valve cover, and it is sealed. Okay, I have before me here from the Willys Overland Motors and Company a service bulletin given to all distributors and dealers dated February 9th, 1948. Now, I came across this service bulletin when I was on a forum for CJ2As in 1946, so my year, and I'm assuming it applies to the 1946 CJ2A, otherwise I'm not sure why it would be on that forum, but it was quite interesting. I'm just going to read it to you. Crankcase ventilator. Our attention has been called to some cases of excessive oil consumption, and upon checking into the trouble, was found that the crankcase pressure builds up due to the crankcase ventilator screen being clogged with sludge. This has occurred on vehicles not equipped with an oil filter, and when used under certain driving conditions where the engine does not have an opportunity to remain hot enough to evaporate any moisture in the engine oil. This clog screen prevents the proper removal of crankcase vapors through the crankcase ventilating system, and due to the system being sealed, pressure is created in the crankcase, forcing oil by the piston rings and through the intake valve guides, and in some instances past the crankshaft oil seals. Whenever excessive oil consumption is noted, this screen should be removed. At the same time, clean the suction line from the valve chamber cover to the ventilator valve in the manifold. The valve should also be cleaned to make sure that it functions. So if I read this correctly, they basically said, remove the screen if you're having this problem. But I'm going to keep it original, so I'm going to include it, and I also have an oil filter. Okay, there it is. Everything you wanted to know and then some on the Positive Crankcase Ventilator valve and system on this 1946 CJ2A Willys Jeep. Hey, if you got any value at all from this video, please give me a like. It costs you nothing, but is of great value to me. If you're not subscribed to Scott's Garage, you made it this far, why not subscribe? And as usual, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.